That's great. Appreciate that. Could you, maybe Carl, could you tell us the secrets to leadership?
Yeah, I don't know if it's secrets, but there's some fundamental principles I do believe in when it comes to leadership. I think the first and foremost one is I think great leaders need to be humble and grounded and authentic. And I always say to people, I know where I came from, I know where I'm at, and I know where I'm going. And along that continuum, I'm going to be the same knucklehead kid who grew up in Pennsylvania serving soft serve ice cream and dragging Christmas trees out of the woods. And I just think being grounded and humble is the first key ingredient to being a good or successful leader. The other is, I believe energy and enthusiasm is contagious. Like, you ever walk down a hall and you see a leader and they put their head down, he or she put their head down, then you look at you or shake your hand, or you get in the elevator, they just stand there? Seriously? Come on. Like, have energy, have enthusiasm. You see people up here on stage, right? It's highly infectious. It's contagious. So just, be happy, love what you do, or leave. I hate to be so direct. It's very straightforward. And then there's a couple different types of leadership, and Tom talked about this a little bit. I believe there's motivational leaders, but motivation, while it's a great type of leadership, it's a push leadership approach. Motivation is pushing people. Then there's inspiration. Inspiration is a pull technique, where if Tom's on stage or Craig's on stage, if they inspire you, you're sucked in. They're not trying to push you to motivate you, but they're sucked in. And when you can get a nice balance between motivating and pushing your people to drive them to the best outcome they ever could have in their lives or their career, but inspire them to be part of something bigger and greater like you're doing here at UiPath, I think that's very powerful. And the last thing I'd say is I'm a very big study of what's called servant leadership, and I won't get into a lot of it. But if you really study servant leadership, just focus on the very first word of servant leadership. And servant leadership is not about leading. To serve is to follow. The greatest leaders in the world follow, right? And in turn, they inspire. And in turn, they build a unified team that can conquer anything in the world or in life. So I believe the greatest leaders need to follow before they lead. That's my story about leadership.
That's great.